Nintendo, it's fantastic.
Hello, welcome to my channel, That Old School Magic. My name is Tom, and this time I'll be playing Super Mario Bros. On the NES. Now, this won't be a normal version of Super Mario Bros. That you can find like at your local video game store or retro store or whatever. This is going to be a hack called No Hide for Hidden Things by SYS Datasoft. I think that basically means System Datasoft. Well, anyways, the gist of the hack is that they basically wanted you to be able to see all the hidden boxes throughout the levels. And to me, that is incredibly useful, especially going towards the end of the game, because in that last world of 8-1, 2, 3, 4, you really need to be able to hit those hidden boxes. Unless you're willing to deal with the struggle, but I'm not willing to do that. So let's go ahead and give the game a try. That way so you can see where all the hidden boxes are. Alright, now, before I start moving, I want to show you something revolutionary.
No way.
Let me know if you can tell what it is before I reveal it, alright? There you go. That was it. Did you catch that in time? Let me do it again. There you go. Did you see it that time? Alright. After this point, I'm just gonna reveal it. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so if you didn't know, apparently the screen scrolling was a brand new thing at that time. And it makes sense because when you look at games like classic Donkey Kong and Pac-Man and a lot of those like spaceship shooters like Space Invaders and Galaxian and Galaga and all those, pretty much all of them, they all ran through single screens. Super Mario Brothers basically invented the side-scroller.
No way.
So every game after that started copying them. Or maybe copying wouldn't be the right word. It would just be more like taking inspiration, you know? Oh, and by the way, in case you haven't been noticing, the hidden blocks are the ones that are highlighted that don't flash. See how this one flashes? Right now, we're gonna see some that don't flash like that. So again, these flash, but then when you look at this one right here, it doesn't. So this one is a hidden block. And you're gonna see them all throughout the levels. Well, there's a few that don't have any at all, which kind of surprised me when I first went through this game. But you'll see later on. I think this would be a good way for people brand new at the game to try and get used to where all the blocks are. That way, so if you feel like playing the game without this hack, then at that point, try to remember where all the hidden blocks are. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. Oh, there you go. Remember, they're not gonna be shown just like how they are in this hack. So, like I said in one of my previous videos, I didn't grow up with an NES. I grew up more with a Super Nintendo, a Genesis, mostly because that's what my brothers had. And so my family got the first PlayStation and then the N64, and we pretty much shared those systems. This game, I never really got to play it. What I did get to play once was when a neighbor of mine that lived across the street from me, well, across the alley from me, he had Super Mario Brothers Deluxe on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, like 2 Timmy tacos and a couple
Don't
of
even
mini...
think about it, pal.
Okay, if you don't
You're
have...
not getting anything from me, mister.
Could I speak to your manager, please?
Listen, you little blowfish. I've got a fireball and I'm not afraid to use it. Kiss your toadstool goodbye, loser!
With games like Super Mario Bros. Now in color, you might actually forget where you are.
Oh, who goes there?
Game Boy Color. Get into it.
I remember I loved playing that game, but it got really hard. Mostly because the game is like really screen crunched. Screen crunch is basically when you have a home version like this, and then they basically make like a sort of downscaled version of that original game. And what they mostly did was zoom in the screen, and sometimes they wouldn't really change the assets. Well, that's if they're lazy. And that would just make some games harder. So I never got to complete that game, and eventually I ended up having to give it back to that friend. But when I did play it for the very first time, it wasn't on an actual NES. It was on one of those cheap bootleg like Nintendo systems that you could buy. There's one for basically almost every system. It was an N64 controller with all the games in it. I think it was called the Super Joy system. It was one of those 1001 kind of systems where it was 1,000 games, or at least that's what they said it was. And most of them were either bootlegs, terrible hacks. Sometimes you would find interesting games in there, like the Popeye game. It also came with a Sega Genesis control that had a little sort of indentation. That way, so you could put a little stick on there that came with the system to make it seem like, I don't know, like if you were trying to play like an arcade game. I never understood the point of it. There wasn't really any games that I felt at the time that took advantage of it. And it also came with the little gun that you could use like on a CRT. That was pretty useful for when you were to play Duck Hunt. But the Super Joy was basically just a piece of crap. Like I said, it mostly had terrible hacks and pirated games on it. There were some legitimate games like Duck Hunt, and then there was this game, and then there was I think there was Contra too. And then it was probably that in like 7 or 8 or 9 more games that just kept repeating. And it was mostly garbage. Ooh, that was close. If I could remember where I got that, it was like at one of those Hispanic Latino stores where you go inside and oftentimes you find a lot of the a lot of the Latino stuff that you would find, like candles and remedies that people needed that you couldn't really get like in the normal stores. I can't remember how much it costed, but I don't think it was anything more than like 20 bucks. If it was anything more than that, we got ripped the hell off. Just thinking about it now. I think we bought 2 of them, and then the first one messed up on its own. I had a bad habit of continuously turning on and off the system whenever I needed a reset. I don't think there was a reset button on there. And eventually it just gave out.
You doing this to me? Who do you think you are, you piece of plastic shit? Oh! Bro, you!
The second time we bought one, I already knew it was a piece of crap. So I basically just grabbed the controller part, the normal N64 controller part, and just like slammed it on the ground. I mean, it was garbage, so there wasn't really any point. Well, as you can see, I didn't really have the greatest experiences with this game, but it was something, I guess, for the time. So I know it's been a while since I last released a video. In the time I've been away, I've thought about what I could do when it looks like a project will need more time to be finished. It sucks when this happens. I know. I don't like it either. So from now on, I'll be filming shorter videos on the side whenever it looks like longer ones need more time to be worked on before release. I'm honestly kinda excited about this because the shorter videos I have planned will be just for fun. That way I can send something out faster for all of you to watch. Ooh, that was close. He's getting too close. Screw this. Can you get me from there? Guess not. Something's coming up that I want to show you on the stage, but it's all the way towards the end. Right here, I want to show you a little sort of cheat. So that's basically the gist of it. The way how I usually do it is I just... I forgot that they wake up. Let's see if I could do it again. But basically what they want you to do is to try to hold the button at the right time. That way so you can just keep bouncing like that. Just keep holding the jump button. You gotta get it right. You just gotta get it right. Yeah, just like that. But then eventually, like, he's gonna fall right through. Yeah, just like that. So if you want more lives, just try to find, like, that sweet spot. It's kind of hard to do that without the whole save state. Alright, screw this. I'm not gonna compromise the run just by doing that. Hell no. Although that wouldn't be a bad way to get more lives if I really needed it. Now, as for the save states, I'm not really gonna use them that much until towards the end. And if you don't like me using save states, well, too bad. Too bad. It always starts off easy. It isn't until about World 6? World 7? Where it starts getting a little bit harder, but it's gonna start off easy. One of the things that I always thought was interesting about this was when Hideo Kojima was growing up, he was a big fan of Nintendo Super Mario Brothers. As he was making his way through school, in Japan, the way how society was at that time, all the schools and the entire community, they all wanted you to be like business people. They all wanted you to work in offices. So what Kojima wanted to do was follow his own path to being as a movie director. In the end, I guess that never really ended up happening. Maybe someday he will direct a movie. But he found a passion in gaming, which is great because over the years, he's released a lot of great games. Aside from Metal Gear Solid, I know that's the main game most people know about, but he's also done a lot of other great games too. Which eventually I'll be showing on the channel. When he first joined Konami, he originally wanted to be on the teams working with the NES. But I guess since he was a new guy, they didn't want to give him that so soon. So what they ended up doing was putting him on the MSX teams to make MSX games, which was basically like a Japanese computer that I don't really think was really a hit here in the US. I think it was decent in Europe, but around here it never... I don't think they either ever released it, or it just didn't succeed when it released here. That was basically where his first start was, on the MSX, and that's when he released Metal Gear as one of the first games that he made. So far, this hasn't been too bad, but like I said, wait till World 6, 7. Then it'll start getting a little harder. Oh yeah, that's also another thing. See how I just hit this block? And then see this one, how I haven't hit it yet, right? So if you don't hit them and they're supposed to be invisible, you're pretty much just falling right through. You gotta hit it in order to make it visible in the game. All the heck really does is just highlight them. This is a level skip. Damn, I didn't want to do this. I didn't think the level skip would be right here. I thought it would be like more towards the end. I literally thought it would be more towards the end of the level, you know. I guess if I don't want to cheat too much, just go straight to 6, I guess? Because I could have gone straight to 8, but then that would that would cut the video like really short. Whatever. Oh shit. Okay, so World 6, eventually I'm gonna want to concentrate a little more, so if I stop speaking as much, I'm gonna concentrate. No, no, no! Oh, I didn't think I would dodge that. I gotta be more careful.
Once there were two bears, a big bear
I'll have a Coca-Cola Classic.
and an even bigger bear.
Give me a case, Coke.
This bear loves the big, bold taste of Coca-Cola Classic, the original. And this bear loves the light, smooth taste of Coke, because it goes down real easy.
How about another?
Yeah, another case.
Another case?
You gotta keep a lot of Coke in the refrigerator.
Coke and Coca-Cola Classic.
There's a new cereal in the neighborhood with O's and ghosts.
Tastes real good. Ghostbusters!
Marshmallow ghosts, fruit-flavored O's. Ghostbusters taste great with milk and juice and toast and nutritious breakfast with the ghost.
Ghostbusters!
Fruit-flavored O's.
Ghostbusters!
Marshmallow ghosts.
Ghostbusters!
What are you gonna crunch?
Will it be you? Will your family be the first to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? Will you be the first to see, to touch, to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot? He follows the commands you put on screen to help you tackle even the toughest challenge. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt and Hogan's Alley? The first to build a library of game packs like Kung Fu and Golf? Even games like Excite Bike that you program yourself. Will you be the first to get all this in one package? The Nintendo Entertainment System, where video technology is more than a game.
Wawa doesn't just make a hoagie. Wawa builds a hoagie. It's a symphony for your mouth. The hoagie from Wawa.
Can somebody out there tell me why Coke did it? Why they changed?
First they said they were the real thing, then they said they were it. Then kablooey, they changed. So now I'm gonna try my first Pepsi. But I still want to know why Coke changed. Now I know why.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Has the fight been set yet?
It's in Russia.
Are you nuts?
I must break you.
Rocky IV, rated PG. Starts Wednesday, November 27th.
Miami Vice heads for the Glade. Friday.
Okay, so there's been a lot more piranha plants. I'm gonna have to watch out for that. But is there any hidden warps? So I could go down into the pipe. Guess not. Should I take that? Eh, screw it, why not? The reason why I took that vine earlier was because I didn't think it would actually take me to a level skip. I thought it would be more like this, because most of the levels turn out like this, and that was the only one I've seen so far that actually leads to the level skip. It literally surprised the crap out of me. No. Gotta watch out. I know this is definitely a pipe you could pop out from. Oh, this is like a black and white and gray level with a little bit of red. Okay, so I've always hated these stupid springs, and the reason why is because for a long time I was never able to figure them out. So the way how you're supposed to use the springs is that the moment that it looks like it's about to pop all the way back up to its base form, you gotta push the jump button the moment that it's about to return back to normal. Because if you press it a little earlier or too late, you're just gonna fall off. Oh, I'm running out of time. Oh, there's bullet bills now. Gonna have to watch out. Oh, that was close. That was close. No! These blocks are invisible. To me, they're kind of pointless because all they ever give you It's just none but a bunch of coins. They don't give you any power-ups or anything like that. Let's see if I could do it. Jump! Yes! Yes! I was really hoping he would jump there, and I'm glad he did. World 7. I'm probably not going to use the save state till about 7.3, maybe 7.4. But we'll see. Even though I feel like I should use it now. I'm gonna try my best not to use it in the middle of levels, that way so it doesn't come off as cheating too much. Oh, hell no. Once I got past that, I was like, no way. I'm not fighting those guys. I hate the Hammer Brothers, man. Those things are the bane of my existence. Oh, no! That's also another thing. If you take damage, but a flower pops up and you're is like the small Mario, it's gonna ignore the fact that it's a flower. It would be like if you got a mushroom. Ooh, that was close. It ended up getting me. What the hell? Levels like this, I'm gonna zoom by pretty quickly. I'm not exactly using a normal controller here. Ooh. I'm using one of those 8-bit dough controllers that have like the turbo buttons on top. Oh man, I don't like the looks of this. This is not good. I don't think there is any way I can survive that. But yeah, I'm using one of those 8-bit do controllers that have like the turbo buttons on top. So it acts like if you're pushing the button like really fast. Like really fast. Like that's about how fast I can push it normally. Damn bloopers. And then this is about how fast it is using the button. Right here. So it's like way faster than any human could ever push. Oh man. Well, at least this game's got checkpoints. This blooper is not making it easy. Oh man. Gotta watch out for the fish. It's cool if they land underneath you, but if they hit you from the sides, you're gonna take damage. Sometimes it's better to just let them pass. Alright, 7-4. So, this level is the start of you needing to take the correct path in order to be able to continue. If not, it's just gonna loop. I think it's down, middle, then top. There you go. So then, after this, like let's say you go all the way down, right? Take the bottom route. Again, it's gonna loop. And you know, it's funny? You'd normally think, oh, maybe the correct route is down there, right? Because it looks tougher. Nope. That's just a troll. So you want to go top, then middle, then back to the top. And you're good. Ooh, that was close. Alright, jump them. Why did that have to pop up? Oh, man. Alright, 8-1. This level isn't too bad either. Neither is the next one. It's the last one where I feel like save states are gonna be a must. Oh shit. That was close. This one wasn't too bad. The next one isn't either. Right there, that's a life or a 1-up. I don't need it, so I'm not gonna bother. I already got a bunch of them from doing the little cheat earlier or whatever. Right here, kind of like how I showed a little bit earlier, you can run across those gaps. But for this one, you gotta land on that first one. Then you can run and then jump. Oh, I messed up there. And there. At least the Lakitu help. Oh man. I think that was the same one that hit me last time too. What I kind of like about the multi-cart for this system is that it doesn't mess up the audio like the one the Genesis does. The Hammer Brothers were nice this time, but sometimes they're very much not. Oh, okay, good. I didn't want to fall down there. Now the real question is, can I do it again? Can I do it again? This isn't good. Nope. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I did that. Oh man, I can't believe I did this all in one run. Now I'm gonna use the save state. You're gonna see why. So the way how I go about this is I go towards the farthest to the right. Once I see the fire right here, it's a good thing I have that save state. Once I see the fire, I just cross it using the little board or whatever that is. Then right here, I go under, and you see that plant right there? When it pops up, if you go down, it's just gonna disappear. See, right there, it disappeared. That's how you know that's the one. So then right here, what I usually do is I go all the way to the right until you see the little pipe here. Keep in mind, when you're playing the normal version of this right here is going to be invisible. Remember that hack highlights the invisible blocks, so pretend there's nothing here. How would you get up there? How would you get up there if you don't know this is here? You would just have to keep randomly jumping. And then remember, you fall right through when there's nothing there. Whoever found that out back then and got past this level this way, props to you, man. You either knew what you were doing or you were lucky as all hell. I'm gonna cross the fire here. I think I could have done it the first time. And then now you do a water level. Try your best to be careful because at least having Big Mario helps. If you're the little Mario, good luck. Look what just happened. I'm gonna see if I can still do it though, I don't care.
Congratulations, you have reached your destination. Barbecue chicken alert! Barbecue chicken alert!
You bastard! Whatever. Ah, no! You see, that's why the power-up helps, because throughout this entire level, you don't come across any more of them. Once you go to 8-3, you don't see them anymore, like normally. I'm gonna get to try again. Oh, he got me. Whatever. Run! Oh, man. Alright, can I do it this time? Or will this bastard screw me over again? Oh my goodness. I was afraid of fucking it up there again. It was worth it. Thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. We present you a new quest. Push button B to select the world. After you save the princess, you can go ahead and just press B. Once you do that, you can change to whatever world you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the game is going to be a little harder. The enemies move faster. Goombas are now replaced by buzzy beetles, which are resistant to fire. Get used to them. You'll be seeing these more and more as you go on. Many stages were modified to be harder for the players to traverse, including some surprises that'll catch players off guard if they're not too careful. The second quest is great if you want more out of the game after completing it normally. It adds enough challenge to make things more interesting, without going into Lost Levels territory in terms of difficulty. After finishing the game, I gotta say, I had a great time with Super Mario Bros. Even though it had help with the hidden blocks being visible, it didn't break the game by making things too easy. Yeah, there was a lot of extra power-ups for me to get, but not too many extra lives. If it wasn't for that little cheat I did in 3-1, I probably wouldn't have had too many left by the end of the game.
If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of? 69, dudes! Look, dudes, we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta get back to the report.
Aside from that, it's mostly the same game it always was, just with more boxes. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead, give it a like, hit the subscribe and bell notification to be informed of more coming in the future. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe and take care.